Red. Oh, he ate too much. What in the Sam hell are you doing?
I'm trying to fix some beaver tails because everyone always asks me, besides eating beaver, they ask me if I ever tried the tail because there's somehow the belief that it's the best part of the beaver got started, and I guess it would be because it's a fat storage system, and if you're needing calories to survive, what better thing to eat than fat? But in my past experience, it hasn't been pleasant. And I keep searching for ways to make it good.
Yeah.
And this is a technique a friend of mine shared with me. He said that if you put it's kind of like in Mexican cooking, they char the peppers to peel the skin off. I'm charring the beaver tail to peel the skin off more easily.
Oh, okay. So this is just the start of the process. You're not actually cooking the tail right now.
No, I want to be able to easily remove the skin because I have a recipe that I want to try sauteing it. See, it's starting to puff up. It's got a lot more puffing to go.
Now, to be honest, if I was here with somebody else and we were in the other room, one of us would probably say about you, that crazy bastard is always up to something.
Life is too short not to be. I'm a deep thinker, Mark.
Yeah, you're...
But I've been accused of not thinking at all, too. Snap judgments. Bad decisions.
Well, this I'd say this is a good side of your thrill-seeking ways.
The adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Charring beaver tails in the fireplace of the house.
What is that you got it on? Is that a fly swatter or?
It's hot dog.
Oh, okay,
It's
sure.
not an Oscar Mayer beaver tail. Maybe I don't have a good enough bed of coals. Maybe we'll have to build the fire up bigger. Guess Bob thinks that pork rinds pretty good now.
Yeah, you know what? There was one under my blanket.
That's where he put the other one. Stashing it for a rainy day.
What do you got in here, Red?
I've got my beaver tails. I charred some and I filleted some. The ones that look like a hunk of fat or like fish are the filleted ones. The ones that have still got the inner skin are the charred ones. And I boiled them and then I simmered them for 10 minutes. Now I'm supposed to dredge them in flour, seasoned flour, and fry them in the fry pan.
Well, I'd like to say they look tasty.
You're just not hungry enough. If you're an indigenous person or a mountain man and you're not getting enough calories and you needed some fat to burn, they would probably be absolutely like a godsend.
Yeah.
And if you're living off the land, sometimes things are hard to come by, and they literally used every piece of the animal. They ate in a lot of cases. I understand that they even ate the stomach contents.
Oh,
You know, that'd be like eating a bowl of puke. But eating worms, things that turn us off, like this would turn off most people. Even the fact that the oven, the beaver in the oven would turn off most people. Guess I'm only going to be able to do one at a time unless I chunk them up.
one beaver tail might be plenty for all of us.
It might be more than enough. Last time I took like one bite. I can't say it was any worse one way than the other than I've tried.
Well, as the time gets closer, we're gonna get ourselves psyched up.
Start psyching, baby.
Yeah, and
we'll do this nice specimen here. So too hot to handle. Just like Mom used to make it. Maybe we'll cut it in two so it'll lay flat in the skillet.
Red's using a Wiebe fillet knife.
Oh, doesn't everyone when they cook beaver tails?
As far as I know, yeah. There will be now.
I don't know. Maybe I need to go get the limb loppers. Son of a gun.
There she blows.
Just not getting easier.
When Red was younger, and he's still tough, very resilient, but he could grill, or no, fry bacon with his shirt off. That's how tough he was.
Yeah, that's one of the things you need to teach young men. That's some of the stuff you don't do. Frying bacon with your shirt off. Trust in the fart. Always have extra clothes in your car in case you make the mistake of trusting one. In the game there was a bean soup recipe where they used the beaver tail, and really it's not that much different than buying a pack of fat back. So I bought fat back and cooked it in greens, and all it was a hunk of pork fat. So there are a lot of similarities in this. I guess we're just not quite down home enough to realize what we're missing. We won't be missing it for long because we're going to be having it pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, if you could crack the code on beaver tail, you could be on Easy Street.
I could be like the Colonel.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Beaver Tail.
Yep, you could have franchises all over.
There's one downside. I'd have to have employees.
Yeah, that is a downside. Well, you could sell it. Just bypass all that and just sell the formula to the Colonel. Track down the Colonel and if you know whoever is the Colonel now, and sell it to him. But first things first, I gotta get this so it's edible.
Test one.
Yep, day one. Test one.
Whatever happened to Red and Mark? I think they're still down in Mississippi testing that beaver tail recipe. Haven't seen them for a whole year.
Yeah, both of us always have a lot of things in the hopper, and but this one could consume a guy. Well, did you ever make your kids sit at the table until they ate something?
No, my wife's mom did that to her, so my wife didn't make my kids eat anything.
No.
So some of my kids ate a lot of peanut butter sandwiches because they weren't very adventurous. So,
Okay, so well, I was gonna say that, you know, Matt is here and you could make him eat it, but
yeah, fat chance. don't think anybody makes Matt do anything.
You sit there until you eat it.
My wife did that. Her mom made her do that with fried eggs. And also with liver. Till she puked on the table.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. My dad made me eat squash, and I had to sit there. My sisters had told me how awful it was.
And you bought it?
Yeah, to this day I don't eat squash. I was imprinted, and my dad was upset that I vomited all over the table. Well, maybe not all over it, but it sure cleared everybody out.
There was no dessert.
No.
Yeah. There's so many good things to eat that guy doesn't need to just waste time on that. And that power trip of between the parents and children.
Yeah, I took a parenting class, and they said you can't win that one.
No, I thought I could win for a long time. They proved me wrong. Plus they did stuff just to mess with me. I found out years later. I thought I was winning and I wasn't even in the game. I think I got my butter too hot and burning it.
Make sure he can. All right, well, Red's this special occasion. It's Matt's birthday.
It's what he always asks for on his birthdays. Beaver tail.
Yep.
And Red, our resident chef, who's a very good cook.
Just like Mama used to make.
Look at that. It's falling off the bone tender. Just like a big bite of fat.
Yeah. I bet the Inuit would eat it.
It does look good. I will say that. I mean, nobody's here really looking forward to this. But it does smell good because he put some sauce on it, and it looks kind of good.
We jazzed it up.
Yeah. I bet that'd go for
Are we ready?
a good price at a restaurant. Oh, that's tender.
Oh, Red, you've outdone yourself.
Tender tail. If it didn't have the flavor of the sauce, I'd say it reminds me of getting the pork out of the pork and beans.
Yeah,
That hungry pork.
it's got a good flavor, but I'm not crazy about the consistency.
No, it's not very. It's kind of mushy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be crisper.
Yeah. That's okay.
This is my fourth try of beaver tailing, but this is by far the best. But I don't think I would give it to Bob because all the grease would probably make him puke in bed.
Oh, yeah, good idea. You're out of luck, Bob.
Take one more bite's all I want.
Happy birthday!
Happy 30th.
Yeah. Let's get a little beaver tail. Get a little tail on my birthday.
You're with two 64-year-old men eating beaver tail. I mean, how much better can it get on your 30th birthday?
Yeah. That's what life's all about.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not. I'm not gagging or nothing.
No.
No. No, it's definitely worth the try.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't make it again.
I don't want it for my 31st birthday.
Wouldn't come back around.
We'll all be violently sick tonight.
Yeah. Eating poison mushrooms.
Oh, look at Red's going for more.
I think that I would try it in a pot of beans, but I don't know if I want to waste the beans.
Yeah.
The mushiness of it.
What, like my grandpa said, it's larapin. That means it sticks to your ribs.
I can use it.
Oh, I feel it.
It's basically all fat.
Yeah, it's a fat storage unit for the beaver. You can tell how hard their winter's been by how thick or thin their tail is.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Observation. I'm not a biologist.
No, but you took a class in high school, though, right? Probably 2 or 3.
Well,
It kind of is.
Oh yeah.
well, I think we need to move on to the next.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely glad I tried it. And
Yeah.
thank you for going to all the work. I mean, Red filleted these, and then he researched the recipe, and then he cooked them just for us.
Yeah, it's good.
The perfect hunting and fishing companion, your Wiebe knife, designed by sportsmen for sportsmen. Maintain precision control and a solid grip even after the knife gets bloody and messy. After all, it's a Wiebe. Order your Wiebe knife today with up to 24 replacement blades free and guaranteed $5 flat rate shipping on any sized order at WiebeKnives.com.
Red. Red. Oh, he ate too much.